Doing his part to foster new English and Cantonese comedic talent, stand-up comedian Jamie Gong set up the Takeout Comedy Club in February 2007 at Soho in Hong Kong.
I often get mistaken for Korean by Korean people. I live in LA now, all the liquor stores are Korean owned. I went in there and the guy behind the counter looked at me and said, "You Korean?" I asked, "Do I get a discount?" "Oh, you Chinese." We love a discount. One thing I admire about here is your cell phones. You have terrific cell phones here compared to what we have in the U.S. I'm afraid to pull out my cell phone. It would be like this. I love that. Bilingual here. When you answer the phone, it's in Chinese. Way? I was like messing around, but I call people at random. Like, way? No way. Way? No way. And then when you hang up, it's in English. It's bye-bye. It's not even bye.
Jimmy recently held a free stand-up class and open mic night at M Studio in search for Singapore's newest stand-up comic.
Well, you know what? I'm not from Singapore, so I've been here before. My brother-in-law is Singaporean. But like Hong Kong, there's local humor here that we can finally say on stage that people can relate to. Everywhere there's local comedy. New York City has thousands of comedians. It's so hard for you to say something different from the comedian before and after you. Here we have untapped market. We're creating a comedy market and an untapped, endless material here that finally we can talk about on stage. We're ecstatic. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, I want to know what kind of comic you are. Observational.
Observational. I get my stuff from the news. I'm really, for example, my latest one is I just read in the news yesterday that Twitter is now gaining popularity in China. But so far, the most common tweet is, "I am farming now."
What are your favorite stand-up comics of all time?
Jerry Seinfeld, Bob Hope, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Paul Agata, who we see tonight.
My favorite stand-up comics are Bill Hicks and George Carlin. And the funny thing is that the late George Carlin, they saw stand-up comic as the end of it all. It wasn't like a means to get into the movies or to get a sitcom. What do you think of that?
You know what? You do it for the love of it. I'm passionate about stand-up. This is, I believe, the greatest job. I could do it for the rest of my life. Bob Hope did it until it was like almost 100. And also, not only stand-up comedy is not only great for you to be funny, but you know what? You become more creative. You become more confident. Your public speaking skills go way up. Confidence, charisma, charm. I do corporate training for stand-up comedy. If you can do stand-up comedy, public speaking is nothing. It's that hard. So that's why you indirectly learn the skills of public speaking. That's why stand-up comedy is more than just those 7 minutes on stage. You learn so much more and you become a smarter person. People regard stand-up comedians as some of the smartest people in the world. Why? Because we can put things that do not normally come together and we see the world differently. Like Hong Kong, we want people in Singapore. We all know, narrow-minded, they only see the road straight. We want people to take a breath and see the world around you. Which, if Hong Kong is like Singapore, you hear people in Hong Kong, they're just too routine. We want people to stop and just look at the world differently. You only live once. Why not have fun and make people laugh? I mean, we're talking about pure stand-up comedy. This is the purest art form in the world. Just you and the audience and a microphone. That's it. It's the purest art form. When I call your name, there's no going back. You're up there for 6, 7 minutes. There's no going back. That's why it's so hard. Everybody can be a comedian. It's basically you're up there telling your view of the world through short, funny, anecdotal stories. That's it. That's it. We want to hear about your view of the world. We want to hear about your view of the world. His view or her view of the world. In short, funny, anecdotal stories. That's it. Why, again, this is so difficult? Because you have to fail to succeed. There will be times where you go up there and say something, no one will laugh. I've gotten so used to it. That's why I take rejection well. But most people are afraid to fail. That's why you have to do it. I compare to like golf. I mean, you have a great swing. Oh man, let me do it again. You have a great show. Let's see if you can consistently do it. Remember, like I said, this takes time. It's a progression. You start here, bad shows, good shows, but 1 or 2 years takes time. If this was easy, everyone would be doing it.
Jamie was in Singapore to find new comedic talent, and will he succeed? Well, a few brave Singaporeans had a chance to tell their stories on stage for the first time. So will they kill the crowd or die a silent death? Check out the next part to find out.